Hey everybody, it's Rob. Just doing a quick recap of Ultimate Agent. What we did this last 2 weeks. We had the efficient and effective formula that we talked a lot about, and it was really neat. So I wanted to share that with everybody, talk a little bit about it, and talk about why we do it and the difference that you can make. And so here, this theory I talked about, he called it efficient and effective. So we had E times E, so efficient and effective. So how efficient are you? Are you making your calls? Are you doing things? Can you add things? Can you add one more call? Can you write one more note? That's efficient. So what are you doing? And then effective, how well are you doing what you're doing? So if you rated yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, where you're at on doing things, on actually making calls, actually writing notes, actually doing pop-bys, those types of things, and you rate yourself from a scale of 1 to 10, and say right now you said, you know what, I'm a 5. I do it, I don't do it enough, I don't do it nearly as enough as I know I should, but I'm doing it sometimes, so I give myself a 5. And then effective, when you're having those dialogues, when you're having those conversations, how good are you at actually having the conversations? So when you said, I think there would be about a 5 as well. So if you're a 5 on efficient, so you have 5 and 5, and then this is going to equal P, productivity. So right now, if you have 5 times 5, you're running about 25% of your actual productivity, which the goal isn't to get it to 100. The goal is to just notch it up 1. So what we do in the class, what we do through a lot of things that we do here in our company, and what we're all about is just taking it up one little level. So let's say instead of a 5, you implement something new, and we'll say our business directory. So you add a new thing in and you're doing a little bit more. So you're doing more with the business directory. So you take yourself from a 5 to a 6. Let's say on effective, your dialogues that you're actually using, your conversations that you had through some of the things that we did in the class, they get a little bit better, and they're not perfect, but again, they're just one notch better. So now they're 6 instead of a 5. So the idea being 6 times 6 is 36, and you see that's a big increase. That's an increase of 11%. A lot of people would say, but we had Kathy Allen in the class. She said, "No, Rob, that's not an increase of 11%. You're at 36% instead of 25%. That's actually a 30% increase." So the idea being, just by making some little changes, you see you're 30% more productive. And that's really what we're trying to do. Just take one notch of one thing, and that one little thing, you can see the difference that it makes. It's huge. It's 30% more effective. That's really what we talked about. Spent some time on that. It was a great week. It was our last week. We wrapped up. I'm going to be coming out with another video in a little bit here. We'll actually go over the numbers of what the agents produced during the time in the class, and I think everybody's going to be really surprised to see how well we did. Thanks a lot, and thanks for tuning in.